Now from the International Affairs Desk is Oliver Farry. Oliver, what is the latest in regards to the damage to the dam, and do we have any more information about who indeed was responsible?
Well, there are conflicting reports about the incident, and there's reciprocal recrimination as well. Each side is accusing the other. Ukraine said that Russia blew up the dam, which happened at 2:50 a.m. local time this morning. Kyiv called it a terrorist attack. Now, Ukraine's energy operator said that the power plant had been blown up by an internal explosion. The Soviet-era plant, built in 1956, was in Russian hands since the start of the invasion. Now, the Kremlin said that the explosion was a deliberate act of sabotage by Ukraine to distract from its faltering offensive, while some actual local Russian-installed mayors said that it was actually caused by shelling from the Ukrainian side of the front. Of course, this the Nova Kakhovka Dam is actually on the front. It's on the Dnipro River. More or less south. The south bank is held by the Russians, the north held by the Ukrainians, and there we have 30 miles to the west, or 30 kilometers to the west rather, is Kherson, which is now being evacuated, just as Nova Kakhovka itself is being evacuated on the Russian side. It's about 300 houses there. 16,000 people are said to be moving from their homes, forced to move from their homes at the moment. It could actually turn out to be a lot more. We still don't know exactly the extent of what the flooding might cause. Certainly large tracts of land have been underwater. We've even seen houses being swept away by the flooding itself. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba has called blowing up the dam a regional ecocide, and that entire ecosystems are being irreversibly harmed. Now, this is very much in line with Ukraine making an appeal internationally. It's definitely something that will resonate very, very well in Western Europe. In particular, according to Kyiv, 150 tons of machine oil have been released into the Dnipro, with the potential for more.
Of course, the big question is who stands to gain most from the destruction of this dam?
Well, both Russia and Ukraine have accused each other for several months of intending to blow up the dam. Certainly the timing of the explosion as Ukraine's long-mooted counter-offensive begun is notable, but it may make it harder for Ukraine to advance southwards. Senior military commander Sergei Naev says that it's not going to stop Ukraine's operations, but given how secretive they've been so far, it's probably going to be hard to tell. Russia still maintains aerial supremacy, so it's going to be very, very hard to advance in those areas. But it also means Russian troops will have to fall back too. The implications for civilian populations are greater. It'll put a further strain on Ukraine's energy producing capabilities, which are already affected by attacks on their vital infrastructure, and also by the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant further upriver being offline. And civilians in Russian occupied areas, particularly Crimea, which was illegally annexed by Russia in 2015, will also be affected. That was alluded to by Dmitry Peskov, the Kremlin spokesman, when he accused Ukraine of sabotage earlier on today.
Oliver Farry, thank you for that.